Boom, there we go. We are up. Welcome to Lightco Live. Already going with the technical difficulties. Thank you, Eric and Austin, Ryan, for letting me know. But it is so good to be with you guys. Here, it is pouring and it's super windy. If our connection gets terminated, it's because we've been having power surges over here at my apartment. So, um, if that happens, that is why our stream gets cut off. We are live on Facebook as well. Tonight, we are playing Kahoot games. What's up, Maddie and Hannah? Matta and Hanny. Hanny and Matta. Tonight, we're playing Kahoot, as well as we are playing another game offline that's going to require you to comment on the YouTube stream. What's up, Sailor? How you doing? So as you guys are rolling in, I have questions for you guys. We are in the middle of the week that is called what? What is the nickname for, or I guess it's not really the nickname. What is the name for this week? What is this week called? Aside from Shelter in Place for All of Eternity. What is this particular week of the year? Spring Seek. Incorrect. That's a good guess, though. Any other guesses? Any other thoughts? Spring, Passover. You're in the right. You're right there, Maddie and Hannah. You guys are so close. We are looking for. This week is called Holy Week, and so starting with last Sunday, we had Palm Sunday, right? And then on Luke week, it's all right. Don't worry about it, Ryan. Sunday was Palm Sunday, right? We had the awesome, fun Palm Parade in our homes on Facebook. And then on Thursday, it's Maundy Thursday. And then Friday is Good Friday. And then Sunday is what? What is Sunday? Someone please tell me what is Sunday. You guys have to know what Sunday is. Passover was thrown around. That is all happening this week. Sunday is Easter. Guys, I am so excited. Make sure you tune in to Ginger Creek's broadcast. We have our services posted on YouTube and on Facebook. Easter this year, is going to be super weird. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely missing all being together. I am missing you guys. So, what we need to do right now is you guys who have phones and who are connected to our groups, you guys need to reach out to your people that should be tuning in here and let them know that we are live and we are giving away prizes tonight so they don't want to miss it. We have some trivia games and then I think both of our games are technically trivia games tonight. But then tonight we are also going to do Abram. Tonight we are also going to do small groups for the first time since we stopped getting together. So I'll tell you more about that in a little while, but it's going to be a great night. Let's go ahead and jump right into announcements, and then we'll play some Kahoot. How's that sound, guys? Sound good? All right, so announcement number 1 is all week this week, we are doing stuff every single day. What's up, Darren? We have Minecraft Mondays, which happened 2 days ago. We have Home Ec with Ken. So on our Ginger Creek Students page, you can go watch Home Ec with Ken. It's a posted video. This week we taught you how to make spaghetti so you can make it for your family and take some pressure off your parents during this crazy time. It's so easy, guys. I know you can do it. Thursday, tomorrow, we're posting a video on YouTube talking about Maundy Thursday. Friday is Good Friday. We will be live right here. And also, Fortnite Friday will be happening after the Good Friday service video ends on Friday. Saturday is Caffeine and Quarantine, and then Sunday is Easter live stream at Ginger Creek. Do not miss it. It's going to be great. All right. Also this week, we have Holy Week Quarantine Bingo. Like we did last week, Maddie and Hannah won a free pizza last week for being the first to fill out Quarantine Bingo and get it sent in to me. So we are doing that again this week. This is a Holy Week edition. So what you need to do, I'll post this on social media tomorrow, but you can screenshot this page right now. And the first person to send me a completed bingo form and proof that you completed bingo is getting another free pizza. Maddie, Hannah, and Darren won pizzas last week. Was it pretty good pizza, guys? Was it okay? Was it not bad? It was all right. I know both you guys are here, so go ahead and give us a shout out in the chat. But let's go ahead and get Kahoot started. So we are playing an Easter edition of Kahoot. So the room code is up. You can go ahead and jump into that game. Remember, you want to have access to both the screen that you're looking at right now, your YouTube screen, and be able to use your phone or another screen to play Kahoot on. So you're going to want to go to kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app. And then the game pin is 8583060. We've got 2 people in, Ryan, Maddie, Hannah, Darren. We've got a bunch of people still in the chat. Abram is in. Boom. And 1 or 2 people on Facebook, so that's good. All right, 4 people in, 9 people are watching on YouTube right now. So guys, head over to Kahoot. I know Sailor was here. Who else was up here that I saw? Darren is already in. Me Barnes. We're going to get this game started at 6:40. So until then, I want to explain what's going on over on the bottom right side of your YouTube screen. The pictures that are popping up there, you can feel free to comment your responses. Like that one is asking for a GIF of how you're feeling today, or an emoji, whatever. If you feel like dropping a comment in response to one of those, that's an awesome way to just let us know how you're doing. But while we're waiting for the rest of our friends to get in, what's up, Becca? While we're waiting for the rest of our friends to get in, I need to know how you guys are all coping with shelter in place week 4,037. So how are you holding up? Is everybody staying sane for the most part? Just let me know. While you guys are getting in, we're up to 5 people now. There are 12 people watching on YouTube, so there are a whole bunch of people not in. Soccer is good. Ryan says he's holding up good. It is 6:38. You've got 2 minutes to get into the Kahoot game. Okay, but terrible. Family is fine. I feel like I need some more info there, Darren. There's a whole lot of wiggle room there. The trick shot video that the Weisses posted on their Facebook page is absolutely incredible. I don't know if I can play it without getting shut down by YouTube like I did last week. So maybe I will find it at the end and play it for you guys. You guys did a round 2, didn't you? I thought I saw you guys do a second one, but I wasn't able to watch it. All right, 6:39. There are going to be a whole bunch of people that don't get in this game. We are waiting for another minute. Who is Ace 13? Who is that person? Not Becca has joined the game. Welcome. We're up to 6 people in the game, 12 people on the video on YouTube, and it is 6:39. Time is running out, guys. Our prize. What's up, Abby? Abby is Ace 13. Got it. All right, so our prize for bingo. Sailor, are you still trying to get into the game? Our prize for bingo tonight, because the game is themed after a very specific Easter food. Fola is in the game. What's up, Fola? Our Easter themed food is Peeps. So this is Peeps trivia, and the person that gets it right, that wins, tonight is going to get some free Peeps delivered to your house. So I hope you like Peeps. If not, we can come up with a consolation prize for you that is equally as Eastery. Sailor, if you keep trying to get into the game, it might let you in. It's let some of our other students in later into the game as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. It is 6:40. We are playing Peeps Trivia. And remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. So how many different flavors of Peeps are made for Easter? How many different flavors of Peeps, not just colors, how many different flavors of Peeps are made for Easter? We have 4, 7, 9, or 12. How many different flavors of Peeps are made for Easter? 6 answers are in. I think we're waiting for one more. There we go. And the correct answer was 9. One person got that right, and that is Darren Barnes. Darren, winner last week, on an early path to success this week as well. How long does it take to make a Peep? 1 hour, 12 hours, 6 minutes, or 30 minutes? One answer in. If anyone here has made real marshmallows before, like from scratch, let me know, because you should have a good sense of how long. Guys, it only takes 6 minutes to make a Peep. That is why they sell so many of them, because it takes 2 seconds. Darren with another right answer. Darren, are you getting insider information on this? What is going on here? The only person to get the first 2 questions right. What is the shelf life of an unopened package of Peeps? 16 months, 2 years, 4 months, or 1 year? I feel like more people will get this one right. But while we're waiting, what is your favorite worship song or lyric? I'm insane, Jarvis. Well, 2 years. 3 people got that one right. That's more like it. Darren also got that one right, so he still has a 2,000-point lead. Question number 4. Where did Peeps first appear? Oceans is so good, isn't it? Where did Peeps first appear? Seattle, St. Louis, Boston, or New York City? 2 answers are in. We've got 4 answers in. To be honest, Darren, I'm kind of rooting against you at this point. New York City was the correct answer. And some ground was made up by Abram and Abby. Nice job. Where are Peeps made now? Question 5 of 11. There is still plenty of time, because not very many people are getting these questions right. So you guys have so much time to get back in this game. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Lowell, Massachusetts, New York City, New York, or Bangor, Maine? Where are Peeps made now in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania? Again, only one correct answer. So Maddie and Hannah creep into the leaderboard. This is a low-scoring round of Kahoot, guys. Question 6 of 11. How many Peeps are made daily? Daily? How many Peeps are made daily? 410,000, 750,000, 2 million, or 4.2 million? That's a lot of Peeps, no matter what it is, because that's every single day. They're just churning out 4.2 million Peeps. So in a month, someone do the math for me. In a month, how many Peeps is that? That would be what? 30. Let's do easy math. 30 times 4.2 million is 270 million, right? I think something like that. Welcome, Josh. Good of you to turn up. Abram making a run. It's a lot. It is a lot. You're right, Maddie and Hannah. All right, this game has evened out a lot. Abram is right there. Maddie and Hannah are right there. Abby is also right there. 120 million. The lag is not bad today. The lag is only about 6 or 7 seconds. So where is the only place you can buy red Peeps? Target, Kroger, Walmart, or the original Peep store in New York? Target, Kroger, Walmart, or the original Peep store in New York. Target honestly makes a lot of sense because they are red, and that would be where maybe you would sell red Peeps if their store colors are red. Darren stays on top. It is a two-person race right now between Darren and Abram. Question 8 of 11. How many calories are in a Peep? 27, 32, 50, or 10? When I saw this answer, guys, I was actually really surprised. So take that how you want to. But I did put the scale on the picture just for good measure. Josh, we're going to play a couple of rounds of Kahoot, and then we have another game. 5 answers. Diego, welcome, sir. We are in our first game of Kahoot. We're about to play another one. 32 calories in a single Peep, which means that if you eat... Oh! And Darren is overtaken by Abram. Abram, hold on, man. Hang in there. We've got 2 questions. Wait, 9, 10, 11. We have 3 questions left. What is the most popular color of Peep? Purple, yellow, pink, or blue? Remember, fast answers get you more points. Diego, it is good to see you, sir. How are things in the Carrillo household? 5 answers in. Yellow is the most popular color of Peep. Darren missed that one. Oh my goodness. An open door for Abram to walk away with this one. 2 more questions. How many Peeps do most adults eat in one sitting? Just one. How many Peeps? 2, 8, 5, or 12? 2, 8, 5, or 12? Yeah. I think everybody's a little bit stressed out right now. It's kind of a crazy time. So the correct answer was 5 Peeps, which means Abram, I'm pretty sure, locked up some free Peeps with that answer. Question 11. Peeps are made by which candy company? Hershey, Just Born, Willy Wonka, or Jelly Belly? Yeah, it's super weird. How many of you guys, your parents are home all the time? And then how many of you guys have parents that are still working? I know some of these answers, but Just Born. How did so many people get that one right? Here's the podium. In 3rd place, Darren, after holding a lead for the majority of the game. 2nd place, Abby. And 1st place, Abram. Well done, Abram. So, Abram, I will get with your mom about getting you some free Peeps. And congratulations for winning Peeps Trivia. We're going to play one more round of Kahoot. There is not Peeps related to this one. It is prize free, but it gives everyone a chance to play. We can play either Taco Trivia or Brain Teasers. What would you guys like to do? Congrats, Abram. Yeah, I see you in the chat. There you go. There you go. Taco trivia or brain teasers? Taco trivia. Yeah, your dad can play. Tacos. I've got one vote for tacos. Brain teaser, taco, brain teaser, taco, 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 taco it is. We are playing tacos. The tacos have it. Oh, don't look. I almost gave away the questions. All right, the code is on the screen. Game code is now live. Taco trivia. Here we go. We actually at Saltco played this game and gave away free tacos. So, unfortunately, our taco budget is spent for this week. But, you know what? We could give away some more Peeps. I think we can give away some more Peeps. We're going to give away some more Peeps. So Peeps are once again on the line because it's Holy Week, because it's Easter. We're going to give away some more Peeps. Sailor, let me know if you can get into this game as well, because you missed out on the last one, and that was a big sad. Darren, Becca, Hannah, Evan. What is up, Evan? It is good to see you. This is more like it. See, we've got 10 people in here, 14 people in the chat. We're going to start this game at 6:53. Diego, Evan, Darren, going for double Peeps. Let's go, Abram. Sailor, that is awful. Ugh. So is it a internet thing, or what's the issue? That makes me super sad that you're not able to get in the game, Sailor. Josh Carther, Eric, Abby, Maddie, Abram, Ryan, or not Ryan. I'm sorry, not Ryan. All right, at 6:53, we're going to start the game. We've got plenty of room. We can have up to 1,000 people in this Kahoot, so we're just scratching the surface with 11. It is 6:52. Abram, if you win, I will get you like the biggest thing of Peeps that you have ever seen. Walgreens already has them on sale because I'm pretty sure no one buys them anymore. Oh, that stinks, Sailor. I'm sorry. All right, it is 6:53. We are starting this game. Taco trivia. Here we go. Starting it off, question number 1. What did Del Taco offer almost a decade before McDonald's did? Combo meals, a drive-through, kids meals, or a dollar menu? 7 answers already in, guys. That was super fast. Also, shout out to a lack of lag tonight because we only have 6 seconds of lag from what I see to when it shows up on YouTube and goes to you guys. That's awesome. All right, 10 answers are in. And nobody got it right. They were one of the first people to offer a drive-through. So big fat zeros on the board for everybody. Moving on to question 2. We're off to a good start. That was good. What does the word taco mean? Light lunch, delicious lunch, cheap lunch, or diarrhea? Oh. Well, this is definitely a middle school question right here. If you pick diarrhea, I can tell you that is the incorrect answer. That is not going to get you points. But you're welcome to guess. Maybe I'm just trying to throw you off the trail. Who knows? Light lunch was the correct answer. 7 people got that right. 1 person said diarrhea. Who said diarrhea? I want to know. Becca in first with just ahead of Diego by milliseconds. And then Eric, Darren, and Josh Carther rounding out the top 5. Where was the taco born? Ryan, I'm sorry, man. Where was the taco born? Mexico, LA, Aurora, or Puerto Rico? Couple of really good options here. There are probably several dozen taco stands in Aurora. Probably a similar amount in LA. Mexico was the correct answer. Puerto Rico, I feel like that's a legitimate guess. I give you guys props, the 3 people that said Puerto Rico. So Becca holding on to the lead, Darren in second, Josh Carther in third, followed by Abby and Abram. Abram still holding out for those double peeps. Let's go. So Taco Bell started out as a blank, wonderful dream, a burger stand, a gyro stand, or a pizza stand. I don't know how many times I've been to Taco Bell at 9 o'clock at night and gotten a full meal for $3, and it's just the most amazing thing. So if that was their dream when they started out, I would say wonderful dream. That's a pretty wonderful dream if you ask me. A burger stand was the correct answer, which blows my mind. Who starts out in burgers and ends up in tacos? Becca. Abby in first. There you go. Question number 5. On average, how many pounds of beef, quotes, beef, does Taco Bell serve every year? 200 million, 11 billion, 300 million, or 100 million? I'm going to go ahead and say 11 billion is probably the correct answer. But I don't know how to do math, so maybe don't take that one for fact. Who knows? We did have another 11 billion. The correct answer was 300 million pounds of beef every single year. Abby widens her lead. Abram falls out of the top 5. Hannah is still in there, and Maddie is right there, along with Becca and Darren. Question 6. Taco Bell was the first national chain to get rid of what? The kids menu, music, friendly workers, or napkins? Intriguing. The kids menu, music, friendly workers, or napkins? 10 answers in. That was fast, guys. Oh, is it going to go? Maybe it's not going to go. We're just going to have to wait for another 30. Oh, there it goes. Kids menu was the correct answer. Music, they definitely have music, and I have gotten napkins every time I've gone to Taco Bell, because you cannot go to Taco Bell without making an absolute mess everywhere. Abby widens her lead. Darren pops back up a little bit. Abram, you're going to have to make a strong run here at the end. About how many tacos are consumed in the United States each year? 1.5 million, 1.5 billion, 5.5 million, or 4.5 billion? There's a lot of different numbers in there, guys. So a billion is like 10 millions, right? 4.5 billion tacos. That is a massive number just in the US every single year, guys. Oh my gosh. Maddie makes a huge jump. So does Becca, and definitely not Ryan. And Abram back in the top 5, going for those double peeps. One of the first taco trucks is thought to have started in New York in what year? What year? 1966, 1976, 1986, or 1996? How long ago did taco trucks become a thing in New York? And really, the taco truck is one of the best inventions of all time. 1966 was the correct answer. Abram drops back out of the top 5. Eric jumps up. Abby holds a 400-point lead over Maddie. We have 3 questions left. How big was the biggest taco ever? 246 feet, 462 feet, 624 feet, or 2,460 feet. Goodness gracious. The biggest taco in history was, waiting on 2 more answers, I think. Waiting on 1 more answer. 246 feet, guys. Much smaller than 2,460 feet. But that is still almost the size of a football field. Imagine eating a taco the size of a football field. That's nuts. That's just about the distance from home plate to the right field foul pole in not Wrigley Field. What's the one in Boston? What's the baseball field in Boston? Fenway, in Fenway Park. So from home plate to a home run, that's just about how far that is. That's nuts. All right. Salsa is Spanish for what? This is a rapid fire one. You just got to get it because everyone's going to know it. Condiment, let's dance. Spice or sauce? Fenway. Thank you, Eric. 10 answers. Who's going to get the most points? Salsa is Spanish for what? Sauce was the correct answer. I really thought we would get 11 out of 11 on that one. And Abby pulls away. She is basically uncatchable going into the last question. When is National Taco Day? October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th? When is National Taco Day? 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's basically a random, just picking a day, whatever day you want. And going home with, we're still waiting for 1 more person to answer. This person is probably, yes, there it is. Lots of people got that right. October 4th. Tacos, podium, 3rd place. Abram, so close to double peeps, sir. Nice job. Becca in 2nd, and in 1st place, Ace 13. Nice job, Abby. You have got some free peeps headed your way. Nice, like that. There's no better way to lead into Easter than having some free peeps. So, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna shift gears, and we're going to. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about Holy Week and talking about what it is that we're remembering and what it is that Jesus did. But at the end of the message, for the very first time, we're going to jump into small groups. So the way we're going to do that is I'm going to send a link into the YouTube comments. And that's going to get you plugged into either a girls group or a guys group, just like at regular Lightco when we have our breakout time, right? When we have all the guys in one group and all the girls in a different group, we're going to do that exact same thing on an app called Google Hangouts. So if you need to grab your parents and get their permission, what it is it is a video chat app. There will be 2 adults in all of the chats. And we're just going to do some small group questions like we do every Lightco. You guys are going to do your highs and lows, your happy crappies. You get a chance to just check in with each other and have the opportunity to talk about our message tonight. So while I am pulling that up, you guys go ahead and check with your parents if you are able to jump into that. It would be great to connect with you guys. There is actually, here's what I'm going to ask. our leaders who are plugged into those groups that I have already invited you guys to, you can go into the app and enable sharing by link, and then go ahead and post that link with which group it is. So if it's the Light Co Boys group, let us know it's the Light Co Boys group, and then post the link. If it's the Light Co Girls group, post that in the link, and then we will share those in the comments. And then you can get plugged into those groups. The app is Google Hangouts. You'll get a link to it here as our leaders are getting jumped into our groups and sent over. So in the next 25 minutes, they will get that link. They'll figure out how to get that link shared. And then after the message, we're going to spend just maybe 10 or 15 minutes chatting together in those groups. And then that'll be it for the evening. So we'll end our time in those small groups. You guys can do your happy crappies on Google Hangouts, and you can talk about the message for just a couple minutes. And this is just to give you guys an opportunity to talk all together and to see each other's faces, because honestly, we all could use more of that right now. It's one of my favorite things when I jump into Zoom calls or Google Hangouts, or just be able to hang out and talk with you guys. So at 7:30, we'll get jumped into those groups if Eric and Ryan and Melissa and Becca can work on getting that link shared. I apologize. I should have figured out how to do that ahead of time, but I've got too many screens going all at once here. So actually, do you maybe think you could pull it off? So I've got my girlfriend here supporting me. She's going to help get that changed over. But while she's getting those sent into the chat, I'm going to go ahead and pray. And then I'll go ahead and start on my message. So will you guys bow your heads with me? Thank you, Lord, for just the opportunity to gather together. Thank you for the ability to play some fun games and give away some peeps, and most importantly, to get ready for hearing your word and celebrating Easter together. We love you, and thank you for all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. So we'll get those links sent out. I've got my girlfriend is here in a support function, helping me run all things Light Co. So she's going to maybe get that going for the girls. I think she's got it, it sounds like. So she'll post that. And then it sounds like Ryan and Eric are on it. Or Ryan is. Anyway. So I want to start off with a story. All right. Since we've been quarantined, right? Since we've been sheltered in place, I don't know about you, but I have had a lot more time on my hands. I have been able to binge watch a whole lot of things on Netflix. And one of the things that I find incredibly captivating are these true crime or like TV crime, courtroom drama shows, right? Does anyone watch any of that kind of stuff? Know what I'm talking about? Basically, the thing that hooks me in on shows like shows kind of like Tiger King or like Judge Judy even, is this story that over the course of episodes starts to develop. And we start to see this passage of time and these events that happen. All this stuff happens to the people, the characters, right? And we start to see them make decisions, and we start to see all of this stuff start to go wrong, and we start to see the whole narrative start to fall apart, right? That's the thing that is most captivating to me, is the way that the whole thing unfolds. And if you look at the beginning, you kind of have a picture of where it's going to go all the way to the end. Maybe there's some incredible twists and turns, but generally we know if it starts out here with this person doing this questionable activity, it's going to end up over here with our main characters in some serious trouble, right? That is this idea of this narrative, right? this story that plays out over the course of a long period of time. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. On Sunday, this coming Sunday, we celebrate Easter. And I just want to share with you guys a couple of key things that we need to remember as we head into Easter. Because as I was growing up, I had this tendency to think about Jesus and the crucifixion and all of these things that happen as just kind of a story, right? And it's just, Jesus came and he did his thing and that was it, right? It just happened. But God had been planning this since the fall in the garden. Ever since Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, God started to declare what he was going to do. And I'm going to read for you John chapter 19, verses 17 through 37. John 19, 17 through 37. So they took Jesus, and he went out, bearing his own cross, to the place called the place of the skull, which in Aramaic is called Golgotha. There they crucified him, and with him 2 others, one on either side, and Jesus between them. Pilate also wrote an inscription and put it on the cross. It read, "Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews." Many of the Jews read this inscription, for the place where Jesus was crucified was near the city, and it was written in Aramaic, in Latin, and in Greek. So the chief priests of the Jews said to Pilate, "Do not write the King of the Jews, but rather, this man said, 'I am the King of the Jews.'" Pilate answered, "What I have written, I have written." When the soldiers had crucified Jesus, they took his garments and divided them into 4 parts, 1 part for each soldier, also his tunic. But the tunic was seamless, woven in one piece from top to bottom. So they said to one another, "Let us not tear it, but cast lots for it to see whose it shall be." This was to fulfill the scripture which says, "They divided my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots." Now, over and over again in this passage, we see John, who's writing this and was one of the people that was there, say, hey, this happened so that Jesus fulfilled the prophecies in the Old Testament. The people all the way back in Isaiah, the people in Psalms, all of these messianic prophecies are writing about what is happening right now. So the soldiers did these things. But standing at the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour the disciple took her to his own home. After this, Jesus, knowing that all was now finished, said to fulfill the scriptures, "I thirst." A jar full of sour wine stood there, so they put a sponge full of sour wine on a hyssop branch and held it to his mouth. When Jesus had received the sour wine, he said, "It is finished," and he bowed his head and gave up the spirit. Since it was the day for preparation, and so that the bodies would not remain on the cross of the Sabbath, for that Sabbath was a high day, the Jews asked Pilate that their legs might be broken and that they might be taken away. So the soldiers came and broke the legs of the first and of the other who had been crucified with him. But when they came to Jesus and saw that he was already dead, they did not break his legs, but one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and at once there came out blood and water. He who saw it also bore witness. His testimony is true, and he knows that he is telling the truth, that you also may believe. For these things took place that the scripture might be fulfilled. Not one of his bones will be broken. And again, another scripture says, they will look on him whom they have pierced. Over and over again, John uses this language where he is talking about scripture, things that have already happened, people writing about this for millennia. And we see that John uses this to to link us in with this massive story that God has been writing. And when we look at the details of John's account, it helps us paint a picture of what's going on, right? These aren't random, insignificant pieces of information. John included these details intentionally. So now we've examined this, let's see what the background is saying, right? As we look at the crucifixion and we look at the Old Testament, we begin to uncover that this plan is orchestrated by God. This narrative is what he set in place all the way back in the Garden of Eden. We'll talk about why in the next couple days, right? This week we're talking about Maundy Thursday, we're going to talk about what Jesus did. On Good Friday, we're going to talk about why it had to happen. And then on Easter, we're obviously going to talk about the power of the resurrection and what that changes for us as Christ followers. But it's important to understand that this event, that Jesus going to the cross and that Jesus dying, has a meaningful, life-changing purpose. Jesus was crucified so that he could carry our sin to death and to leave it in the grave where it belongs. It wasn't just hey, God has preordained this thing to happen, I'm going to do it. It had meaning and significance that transcended more than just what these physical things were going on. God set this plan in place to use his son to redeem all of humanity. And so because of that, Jesus' sacrifice has the opportunity to draw us closer, right? Once we realize what Jesus did on the cross, we begin to realize just how much he loves us, that it's not a random act, but all through the book of John, we see the writer paint Jesus as doing all of these things out of love. He didn't go to the cross because he had to. He went to the cross because he wanted to, and he submitted to what God's plan was. And he did it because he loved us, even to the point of making that ultimate sacrifice of dying for us. All through the book of Isaiah, we did a study in Saltco on Sunday on these different prophecies and what the children of Israel were expecting. Because the idea of a Messiah and all of this is in the Old Testament, right? But the Jews didn't understand why Jesus was there, except for a handful, a select few. The people that understood and knew what... How's it going over there? Oh, okay, cool. The people that understood and knew were not even Jesus' closest friends, right? They didn't get it until after Jesus rose from the dead. The disciples all abandoned Jesus. But all through the Old Testament, we see these prophecies about the Messiah. And clearly the Pharisees knew who Jesus was. They knew that there was a Messiah that was prophesied about, but they didn't think that Jesus was it. And that's because Jesus came... in Isaiah chapter 6, it talks about a conquering king and someone who would come and establish all of these different kingdoms and put them on his back. Jesus did come to establish a kingdom. But what the Israelites were expecting was for the Messiah to come and to drive out the people that were ruling over them. Instead, Jesus came, the Messiah came to bring about a new kingdom. And that's what we're going to talk about this week. This kingdom that was born from the resurrection, that was born in a new kingdom. It was born out of love and serving one another. Those are the things we are going to unpack this week. So there are going to be videos that go up on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have our Easter service with Ginger Creek. So I hope you guys will check all of those out. They're going to be on Instagram and on Facebook. So don't miss those. But the main thing, guys, is that I need you guys to know that the crucifixion is a powerful thing. What Jesus did on that cross was the greatest act of love that anyone could ever do. But he followed it up with the greatest display of power that anyone could ever imagine. And what he did on Easter is what this is all about. The cross is amazing and it's beautiful, but it's because of what Jesus did on Easter that changed everything for all of us. So what we're going to do, if we can... is it not going through?
Is it on? Can you see it?
It's not showing up on my screen.
Yeah,
but
I've done it from your phone and my phone.
Do. So, that's going to interrupt the stream. So what we're going to do as we head to our groups, hopefully, is we are going to get ready to... this is a bummer. So we're going to try, if you'll hang with me here, we're going to try and get these groups set up. But going back to our announcements that we had on, yeah, Ryan, they're not showing up in the group chat. So, that probably means that it is difficult for them to get through in the live stream on comments. YouTube is probably blocking that out for us. So that kind of makes sense to me now that I'm bumping into that problem. So what we're going to do, friends, is if you want to be in our small groups, go ahead and comment just yes, just say yes, and then we'll get you plugged into those starting next week, because it sounds like there was a hiccup here that I wasn't aware of and ready for, because it doesn't look like YouTube lets us share links in the chat. So if you want to be in our small group starting next week, comment yes, I'll save this chat, and then I'll reach out to you about getting you invited into these groups. And then we'll get those. Josh, I have very capable people that have been trying, and they are, it makes a lot of sense to me that YouTube won't let us post a link in here. So what that means, as we consider the things that we're going to do for the rest of the evening, is that we have time for another game. Isn't that pretty great? Can they tell you it, and can you just say, no, it's got letters and numbers, and it's very, right? Like the link is a whole bunch of random letters and numbers and stuff. So it would be basically impossible for you guys to get it right. Put the links in the stream description.
Ooh.
Intriguing. Let me try and do that really quick. Cancel. I don't know if I can edit that with the live stream still going, Becca. Or show them on screen. Well, but the problem is they're very... Friends, I apologize. Live chat, maximize, edit. All right. What are the odds that I can grab this link in 2 seconds? Boom. Guys, we might have figured this out. Stay with me. We might have figured this out. Shout out to Becca for, being awesome and tech whizzy. Google. Almost there, friends. So if I can do this, that means we still have 6 minutes before we're supposed to be in our groups, which is great. We can still make this happen. All is not lost. Do not despair. All right. Boom. Boom. All right. So if you are boys, Lightco boys, this is your link. It's in the description. So you can copy and paste that. I'm going to put a header in there. Light Co Boys. Boom. Becca, what an idea. Just killing it over there. If you are a Light Co girl, perfect. We've got our 2 people in there. Copy link. Light Co girls. Boom. And then save. All right, see if you can see it in the description. You should have to refresh your video feed because I just updated the description, and then we will see if that works. Boom. Is it a clickable link? Boom. Friends, can we make a huge round of applause for Becca dropping some massive wisdom on us there. Well done. So the website is Google Hangouts. And you'll be able to have a video small group with the people in your small group. So guys, you'll be able to all be together. Abram, Diego, Joshua, Sailor, you can drop in there. Ryan, yeah, perfect. Awesome. So go ahead and populate those groups. Guys, I am at 7:30 going to turn this broadcast off, and everyone will be in. Yeah, decline that because that's my personal. I'm in all of the groups. Yeah. So the leaders are going to go. Josiah, I'm guessing that's you. So go ahead and hit refresh on your browser, or you can exit out and come back to it. There's usually a little circle button, Josiah. It's like a little spinny guy with an arrow. At 7:30, I'm going to turn this off. And that'll be it for Lightco. And once you guys are done in your Google Hangouts, which I'll pop into both of with our leaders, that'll be it for the evening. So, Josiah, I'll hang out here until you figure it out. But the refresh button, it's not letting me in. Abby. So, Abby, did you click the link? Boom. I'll try to join, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, your internet sounded like it might make it difficult, Sailor, but give it a try, please. It would be great to hang out with you. Exit out and rejoin. How many people are populating those groups over there?
We have Maddie.
I
Rebecca,
can't get in.
are the girls.
All right.
We have Abram join the boys.
So, Abby, let's try closing your browser and then opening it back up. And then come back here, click the link again. Diego, so it is in the stream description. It's in the video description. So if you click on, I'm actually not sure how to get to it because I'm in studio. But the description of the video has the link for the guys group in it. Perfect. So if you're on your phone, you'll click more info, and then it'll come down just a little bit. And there's one for Lightco boys and one for Lightco girls. And then when I conclude this stream, I'm gonna send out that link to. It didn't work. Diego joined. How many girls do we have in Google Hangouts? Lightco girls. Becca Anderson, Maddie Weiss. Unknown. So they are trying to start. Amy Nariana. Perfect. It looks like we're getting a video call for the boys. That's good. We're going to pop in there. Hello? Hello? What's up, friends? I'm going to pop out of here, but it's good to see you guys are in here. And perfect. Good. Guys, we're kind of rolling at least. Sort of. Can you guys hear me? Cool. So Troy is in. Eric says it didn't work.
You have to download the app first. It's on your phone.
All right, so who is trying to get in still on the on this side over here? Eric, Troy, Diego, did you figure out how to get in? Yeah, I'm sorry, Sailor. You can still join and not jump into the call, and you could probably text really easily. Awesome. Guys, I'm just jumping in here, getting it started. I'm trying to get Abby in here. It's Maddie and Hannah having trouble joining. So Maddie and Hannah are having trouble joining. Eric looks like he's good to go.
On their phones. So I have to download the app first.
Maddie and Hannah, if you guys... Oh, there they are. Hello, friends. Okay, I'm going to hop out, guys. Who else is here still having trouble? It looks like Maddie and Hannah got in. Is anyone else in the stream still having trouble getting into the Google Hangouts group? It says I don't have access to the page. Is this Troy or Abby? Abby, hang with me. If it is Abby, I'm committed. I got no audio or video. That was Abby. So, if you tell you what, I will add Abby to the group and share link to Troy. I'm going to try and text it to you directly. For her page, and then if you can pass that on to her, she can try it over there. That's for the Lightco girls. And then you'll get that rolling. It sounds like some people are having audio trouble. It's an app. You're going to have to fiddle around with it. There's a mute button. You'll have to turn the volume up on your device. It does work really good. I've used it quite a bit. Abby, yes. Abby, I just texted your dad the link to the girls group. Sailor, it says you don't have access to. Let's see what the access is set to.
Is it full?
No, it's not full. Oh. Let's see. So it sounds like there's someone in the group with some kind of restricted Hello, friends. How you guys doing?
Good.
Does anyone have a restriction on their account or anything like that that you know of? Like a policy thing?
I don't think so.
I don't...
Dude, that's so weird. It's like lag. Wait, this is yours. You're live now, but then we can hear you talking from like a few.
Yeah, because it's still on the live stream because I'm trying to help Abby and Sailor get into the group. But it's saying for them that they're not allowed to jump into the group because they don't have access to the page.
It's 2 pens.
So I don't know if you guys have any kind of like policy stuff or anything like that. Like, is there parental controls or something like that?
We had that, but we had something like that.
Oh. So, Sailor, right when I enter the app, it says I don't have access to the app. So, Sailor, if you have like it's possible that if you have a parental, if it's on your phone, like an access thing that your parents have on your phone, that could be preventing it. And Abby, same for you. So both of those are possibilities that I would say check out and see if that's a possibility. Otherwise, I've got both you guys down here. And if you're not able to jump in tonight, I will absolutely figure out why and get you guys plugged in afterwards. Abby, are you still not having any luck? And then Sailor, it says you don't have access to the app. So it doesn't let you see the page or anything like that, right? You can't start a different chat, like you can't get into the app at all, right? Seven viewers. Hey, Abigail Edwards joined. All right, so Abby was able to get in, which means, Sailor, it is down to you. Praise, Abby, that's awesome. Hey, Abby, what did you do that got you in? Did you do something different? We're hoping that Abby can help us out, Sailor. Abby is in. Hey, did Abby change anything? Super glad she's in, because Sailor is having the same problem. What did she do that let her get in? We're down to 5 viewers. Any idea? Any thoughts? Nothing. Sailor, are you still there? Okay, so Eric, Sailor, if you see that, Eric just said that he had that, but he just used a different device. So if you have a different device you can try, jump back into the live stream and click the link from a different device. If you can try a different device that has at least a microphone, preferably a webcam, an iPad, something like that. You can use a computer if it has a microphone at the very least. I'm able to use it on my computer. So try a different device. I'm going to hang out here until you let me know you're able to get in, okay? We're not going to get shut down by YouTube tonight. No, sir. All right, so we are working on it, people. I am going to drop down here. We are looking for